on, everyone? It's me, Chris Hernandez, and welcome back to another episode of
Should Your Kids Play?
And today, we're reviewing One Step from Eden. So this game took some getting used to, as its playstyle is very different from games that I'm used to playing. This is also one of the newest games I've reviewed since Genshin Impact, as One Step from Eden just came out last year. So, with that being said, One Step from Eden is a 2D, fast-paced, roguelike strategy deck-building adventure game. Now say that 5 times fast. The game offers a variety of different playstyles depending on the character you choose and the deck you build. What's a deck, you might ask? As you complete scenarios, you get to choose cards that add extra abilities to your character. These could be passive or use-based abilities. These abilities range from things like healing your character, to placing mines in the field, to super-powered abilities like lightning strikes or fireballs. There's just such a large variety of attributes that you can add to your character. The more you play the game, the more you become accustomed to the deck building process, which will raise your survivability. Hopefully you or your kids take to the game better than I did, as it took me a hot minute to get used to the deck building process. Other than this, the game is super fast paced, as I mentioned. I've played roguelikes before, but not ones that you need like high-end eye tracking skills for. I mean, some of the bosses are so fast that it can be difficult to keep up with them, and you could even lose yourself in their movements while trying to dodge their attacks. So what's the replay value here? Taking into account that you have to learn the different special attributes and learn how to build decks, you probably pour a ton of hours into this game. The thing about roguelikes is that many of them have really high replay value. This is because the time it takes to learn how gameplay works, unlocking different characters, and in this case, unlocking multiple alternate endings. I believe I poured around 3 to 4 hours into this game, and I still actually haven't beaten it, or unlocked anything for that matter. Maybe I'm horrible at the game, but I'm just not going to give up. So, is there a social component? This leads us into our social aspect of the game. The game's built to be a couch co-op, meaning that your secondary player needs to be in the room with you, / in person. This is a great opportunity for you to play the game with your kids. The game offers both co-op and PvP, so you can either help each other beat the game and unlock some characters, or you can play against each other, whichever one you like. So, what's this gonna cost? One Stop from Eden is available for Windows, Linux, and Mac PCs, as well as Nintendo Switch and PS4. You can catch One Stop from Eden on Windows, Linux, and Macs via the Steam store for $19.99. And just like that, you can catch One Stop from Eden on the Nintendo Switch store as well as the PS4 store for both $19.99 as well. So, what's the final rating here? I'm going to say this game is okay for teens 14 and up. I know what you're thinking. Why is the age so high up on this one? I mean, it looks like an innocent enough action roguelike game. My decision isn't because of the violence or anything like that. I mean, video games don't make kids violent. It's actually never been proven. The age is high on this one because one of the endings is called the genocide ending, where everyone dies. That's a super heavy topic if you're going to get into it, and unless you're willing to talk to your kids about it, then just stay away from this game. However, that ending is the hardest ending to actually unlock or achieve, so I don't know. This one's up to you, but I'm gonna leave it in the teens for this one. So that just about wraps this one up. Thank you so much for watching. Some things have changed on the channel. I've decided to get rid of my Patreon as well as my Flatter. I now use something called Ko-Fi, which is down in the description. If you like my content, if you want to help support, drop down to the description, visit my Ko-Fi. You can donate as little as a cup of coffee, and it's not reoccurring. There's no paywalls, there's no anything anymore, and I even have a store attached to the Ko-Fi for things like downloadable content. Other than that, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, throw me a like, get down in the comments, let me know what game should come next, and I'll see you guys next time.